Good Saturday afternoon. Robin Perkins and Beth Townsend, along with Kelvin Bratcher and my man Logan over here. We're here for the Roxboro Christmas Parade 2022, and a little change in the parade this year. So the route's a little different because of some issues with the building in downtown Roxboro, or uptown Roxboro. I'll get it back.
Uptown Roxboro.
Uptown Roxboro. So this year's route's going to leave, come up this normal route up North Main Street. When it gets to Moorhead Street, going to take a right and then a left on Lamar Street and continue through town that way. We've got a great crowd on hand, Beth, and it's really chilly out here. Perfect parade weather.
Sure. It is December and Christmas is here. I am telling you, it's getting cooler by the minute, I think, but it does make for a great day for a Christmas parade.
Yep, all the kids are excited. Folks are bundled up. They've been coming out for several hours now to get the perfect spot, and the anticipation is growing. They should be kicking off right about now down at the other end down there with the parade route. And in the meantime, definitely I'll keep you company and tell you about some great sponsors that are bringing this broadcast today, like Lawrence Electrical Contractors LLC. Service, yes, you are electrical service work and electrical issue. Contact cable lines with Lawrence Electrical. Superior customer service is highly recommended. Here at reconstruction, remodeling, condition, additions, and service call. You can get that at 534-0521. Remember the name for electrical work and service. Lawrence Electrical Contractors LLC. Proudly serving person and surrounding area.
That's right. We also have landscaping supply and rentals with us as a sponsor today. They're one of Roxboro's most popular spots year round. For gardening, they have soils and garden supplies. They have mulch, topsoil, natural stone for beautification, and they have the liquid products you need to apply to your lawn and garden again year round. They also have seasonal landscape solutions for your garden, your home, your flower beds, and of course, your lawn. They have dyed mulch, hardwood, pine bark mulch, and playground mulch as well. So make your place pretty year-round with regular trips and products, and for good advice, of course, from Landscape Supply and Rentals, and they're out located on 969 Old Durham Road.
There's great folks in town like that. Lots of escrow and Landscape Supply. We appreciate them jumping on board to help bring you this broadcast today. We're perched high above Lamar Street on the Camp Chemical Fertilizer stage. That sounds official.
That does sound pretty official. Thank you to the Gillums for allowing us to use this stage for our broadcast today on the backside of the courthouse. Again, that's from Camp Chemical.
Yep. We should see the parade start hitting here in downtown somewhere around 2:10 to 2:15, and I'm as excited as the kids are.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, that first moment you hear that siren, one of those fire or law enforcement sirens, that totally kicks off the parade.
That's right. Yeah.
So we will hear that very shortly, I'm sure, coming up that hill.
Yeah, we're going to be led off this year by our new sheriff, Jason Skeet Wilburn, and Police Chief David Hess, as well as the Highway Patrol, as usual. They usually are right at the front and ushering in the holiday cheer into uptown Roxboro.
That's right. And driving uptown today, I saw some of the floats getting ready, and I saw the float for our Grand Marshal, the most recently retired Sheriff Dewey Jones, and he has a nice float that we'll see come by in just a little bit. Again, he's the Grand Marshal for today. And of course, the Honorable Mayor Marilyn Newell will join us in the parade. And sometimes she walks, sometimes she rides. I don't know if this parade route is any longer than normal. That might make a difference. If somebody was going to drive me, I feel like I would take the look on that.
I believe I would too.
Somebody with heat.
Yeah, there's more hills this time coming up hills, so I believe I would take a ride with a nice perch up on the marshal.
Yeah, we have the best seat in the house, that's for sure.
And as we said earlier, we're so fortunate to have some great businesses in Roxboro and Person County, and a lot of those are bringing this broadcast. We have some friends at Olive Hill Welding and Fabrication. You can find them located at Highway 50 57 North. They provide residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. They do heavy equipment repair and trailer repair in their shop or mobily. Olive Hill Welding works with aluminum, stainless, and they do on-site line boring and bore welding. They take care of your wrought iron fence needs and handrails, doors, ornamental metalwork, balconies, and stairs. They do repair work, remodeling, new construction, installation, and maintenance. Give all this fellows at Olive Hill Welding a call. Olive Hill Welding and Fabrication. You can reach them at 336-599-5800.
And I'll say the only thing that could make our seat better today, Robin, would be if our next sponsor brought by one of these cat napper recliners for us next year, right? I'm just going to put a plug in for that.
There you go.
And that would be D&J Furniture and Upholstery. They carry all the name brand furniture, including Barcalounger, Cat Napper, Craftmaster, Flex Steel, England, Von Bassett, and so many more. They offer a great line of recliners and groups. They also carry leather furniture, solid oak dining room sets, solid oak bedroom sets, rugs, and even accent pillows. Gift certificates and layaway are available. That's D&J. They're a family-owned business, and they are located at Highway 501 north of Roxboro.
Hey, Beth, I was looking over the lineup for the parade. There's a lot of units in this year's parade.
I was just saying that before we got started, that I feel like we have more participants this year, and I'm a little excited. I don't know if you took a look at that back page, but it looks like we have a VW Bug parade at the end of the parade. So I cannot wait to see all of the Volkswagen Bugs come by at the tail end, right in front of Santa.
Some of them so sort of a staple of our teenage years, you know.
I love those vehicles. So I'll be looking for the VW Bug convertibles, and I wonder if they'll be lined up like they are kind of the reindeer for Santa this year. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe it's a possibility.
The big guy's going to be making his appearance here in uptown Roxboro later on.
That's right. That's right. And the kids, of course, can go visit him at the Santa house after the parade, and he's there most nights during the week. That's on the boulevard. When you see the smoke coming out of that chimney, you know Santa's at the house and ready to take some requests.
Yep. So, I'll tell you, I've seen more Christmas excitement for some reason the last week. And every year people seem to decorate earlier.
Right.
But I don't know, something about this past week, Christmas spirit really hit everybody. I'm hearing more and more about Santa. The kids are getting excited. So that gets me excited.
It does. And one of my favorite things to do is to drive around town and see all of the Christmas lights. Now, I will admit, I don't put many lights up at my house. If my daughter's listening, she'll laugh and say, "You don't put any lights up at your house, Mom." But when I drive by and I see these houses, for example, Halifax Road the other day, I was coming back from Roxboro Community School, and they were lit up on both sides. It was absolutely amazing. Just immediately made me smile and feel Christmas cheer right then and there.
Yep. You know, when my kids were younger, my house looked like a Griswold. And as they grew up and moved away, I got lazy. I don't do it anymore. I had some wreaths up, and I'm happy, you know.
I would be your neighbor that had the lights that say ditto pointing towards your house. You looked like the Griswolds.
Easy escape.
Yes, exactly.
We've got plenty of law enforcement presence today as they're in the mood for this Christmas parade, helping get the streets blocked off and make sure they're clear and safe for everyone coming to the parade today. So you still got time to get here in uptown Roxboro before the parade hits here. There's plenty of free parking all around. So hustle on up, and you can make it here in uptown before the parade actually hits here. So I'm in full swing down North Main Street headed this way. So we're getting excited for it.
Absolutely. And again, you see the folks in the street. They've been lined up for quite a while. I know they're all shivering. Hopefully going to some of the local businesses to get some of those hot beverages to keep them warm while they've been waiting here. And I don't think anything really changed outside of the route. That I don't think people had a problem with the route change. You just mentioned a few more hills for those walking and participating. But maybe we'll see this as a new route. You never know. I think it's been giving people a little more space to line up along near the police department here and City Hall and see some other decorations that they might not regularly see.
You know, I was thinking the other day, just as when COVID come along, we had to find new ways to adapt and new ways of doing things. And And then with the building issue on North Main Street, that's what had to happen with the parade. And the Roxboro JCC planned this along with local law enforcement. They have really come up with an alternative plan at the spur of the moment, and it looks like it's going to work well for them.
Well, that's what you need to do, ready to adapt as something needs to be changed, and we've done that well here in Person County. And again, I think everybody is completely on board. Even the Santa, I think I see sitting over there, and
Yeah.
now I'm getting a really good look at the crowd now and see what I see out there. But they're all excited. It's really buzzing around us here,
really
getting ready for parade time.
We'd love to see you here. So come on, see us. Let's tell you about some more of our wonderful sponsors bringing you today's broadcast, like Brands Wrecker Service. They provide the area with towing and auto repairs. When you're in a rut and need a tow, give our friends at Brands a call. They offer not only excellent rates on towing services, but they also perform repairs on vehicles. Whether you need a tow or an auto repair, they're right there to help you. Just pick up the phone and give them a call if you have any questions or concerns. They'd be happy for you to stop by their location at 285 Cedar Grove Church Road. That's Brands Wrecker Service.
And you'll hear us call their name a couple of times in the parade. Today, I'm sure they always are carrying some floats along the way.
Yes, they are.
And you'll also hear us call Daryl Chandler's name again. He runs Rougemont Storage, but he's also in the parade today with one of his vehicles. Rougemont Storage is providing their customers with the best storage facility around. He's on top of the series with 16 cameras. They have security on the premises with 24/7 recording and night vision. The units also have a felt lining on the roof to absorb condensation, and this is the very best thing next to climate control without the high prices. So they have RV parking storage, boat and truck storage. Again, that's Rougemont Storage out on Highway 57 in Rougemont. You can call 336-364-7070.
And as I was mentioning earlier, we're sitting on the Camp Chemical Fertilizer stage that they provided for us, that beautiful flatbed truck that they brought up for us to sit here and give you play-by-play, I guess.
There you go. I'm glad they unloaded it before they brought it.
Yeah. But Attention hunters, you can go to Camp Chemical. That's a place to go for all of your deer plot feed needs. Camp Chemical has various types: oats, wheat, rye, clover, Australian winter peas, Imperial white-tailed clover mix, Piedmont, and Magnum special clover. Camp Chemical also has deer corn and a good supply of trace mineral salt and minerals. Camp Chemical, 200 Hester Street, Roxboro. As I mentioned, they are providers of our stage that we're sitting on today. The radio broadcast, we're also videotaping for playback later on Roxboro Channel 10, Channel 191. So you can tune in later and watch the parade again. Right there, if you're not here, you can catch it later on tonight. What time is it going to be on, Kilby? Did we know? Okay. Keep your eyes on Channel 191 for that.
There you go. And we talked a little bit about Santa at the Santa House. I'll also mention that A Christmas Carol is playing at the Kirby, not this weekend, but next weekend. Oh, I think I see some lights. Yep, they're coming. They're making their way. They're still a little bit down the road, but I think they're coming our way. So A Christmas Carol will play Friday and Saturday night at the Kirby, and those shows start at 7:30, and then again on Sunday for a matinee at 3 o'clock. And Curtis Swan is the director this year, and I hear that it's a little unique because many of the characters are female. So our Christmas spirits might, I don't know, they might be a little different this year. We'll see what they do on the Kirby stage. So come on by and get into the Christmas spirit even more with the Christmas Carol at the Kirby Cultural Arts Complex next weekend.
Lots of things going on around town. Roxboro's a community that really, traditionally every year has a lot of wonderful Christmas things going on. We had the community choir perform last night.
Yeah, last night, and I think again tonight they'll be performing at Roxboro Baptist. That's right.
We love beautiful Christmas music. Our community choir is always stuff. And has some really great talent in that choir. And I watched some of live video on Facebook last night. I wasn't able to go. And I
in there as well. Just a lot of talent on that for that performance.
Maybe I could go next year. I put a cowbell.
That's for a football game, Rob.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to thank you for participating in Jingle on Main, which kind of kicks off our Christmas season here in Person County. That was held December 1st, and our very own Robin Perkins was the DJ up at Merritt Commons, where we had several performances. And I'm sure you were a little chilly that night, too.
Well, I learned a lot from the previous 2 weeks. I wrapped up better, so I was happier.
So as you said, a lot of holiday activities happening in Person County to get us in the mood for old St. Nick.
Yes, absolutely. This broadcast may also be brought to you by Legacy Building Company, LLC. They probably call Roxboro home. A family-owned business established in 2002 prides itself on the quality they provide. Lisa Barker, Mark Duncan, Renee Barker, and Suzanne Duncan perform custom residential and commercial construction. They serve not only Person County, but the surrounding area. Some projects include Roxboro Community School Gym, an auditorium, a Kirby upstairs, Halls Way, historic renovation of Brooklyn Eats, Person High School, press box, and this just begins to this. You see their name all over the town. Projects they got going on, people trust me because they do such a great job. They look after your interests as an owner. There are many more projects, like I said, we could list. First Legacy Building, LLC for your next building project, dream home or remodel.
And one of their most recent projects that's really exciting is up here on Main Street. It's that new Roxboro Savings Bank Centennial Park, and they just completed that. They had the opening of that maybe a couple months ago. And if you're in the area, they have some holiday decorations in there. They have a snowman and a Christmas tree. So go by and take a photo in that beautiful space that Legacy completed for Roxboro Savings Bank and our community. So I'll also mention our next sponsor is Carpet One Floor and Home. The owners Kelly and Stacy Davis invite you to come in often to see their wonderful carpet choices. They have so many different floorings to choose from. I just mentioned the carpet, but they also have laminate, hardwood ceramic, vinyl, the LVT, and an exclusive line of cabinetry with names like, I'm not going to be able to read their names. Let's see, Craftmade, Omega, KCD, and J&J. So cabinetry, flooring, all you can get at Carpet One Floor and Home with owners Kelly and Stacy Davis. They do free estimates, and you can work with them as an owner or a contractor or even a rental group. So give them a call or stop by. They're located at 500A Old Durham Road.
I'm sorry. I'm doing technical stuff.
Oh, no technical issues happening.
I see more and more sirens, hear more sirens, see more red lights and blue lights, and they're getting closer to us here in uptown Roxboro. All the kids are jumping out in the street a little bit to see them, because you can see them from our vantage point down at the end of Lamar Street as they make that turn up there in North Main, and they're going to make another turn up Morehead Street. So, they're going to be here soon.
They are going to be here soon. And as we're waiting for them, if you don't mind, I'll just mention a couple of other things happening in our community.
Sure.
We are working with the Partnership for Children to make sure our children in the homes have toys for Christmas morning. So the Angel Tree, if you have participated in the Angel Tree project before, that is up and running, and they try to get all the presents in by December 14th. And that's again on Main Street with the Partnership for Children. Such a fun thing to do. I know my team at PCC got a couple of kids, and that was our Christmas gift to one another this year. So we had fun buying for a 5-year-old and a 1-month-old. Got to buy some stuff I haven't bought in a whole long time. So the Angel Tree with the Partnership for Children is an option. And I know they also have Santa's Helpers, where they've been doing toy drives. The Steel Horse Strangers do a big toy drive with them. So lots of opportunity for giving this year also. They're doing a winter coat drive, and the dry cleaner uptown is helping to clean those for the Christian Help Center. So opportunities to give and receive this holiday season all throughout Person County.
Yeah, all these organizations that Beth is mentioning, do go on Facebook, check out their pages, and keep up with what's going on. Also, make sure you like the Uptown Roxboro Facebook page. Beth shares a lot of stuff on there that's going on in the community, and if you really want to know what's going on, friend Beth on Facebook. She really keeps up with it all. She's such an advocate for so many things in Person County. You're a treasure.
Well, thank you. I try to share as much as we can because I do hear often people say there's not a lot to do in Person County, and honestly, I beg to differ. I feel like we have a lot going on in this community, and I want to make sure folks know as much as they can, especially the opportunities to give back.
Well, I can tell this parade is rolling right on by Community Pharmacy way down there on North Main Street. Speaking of Community Pharmacy, they've got 2 locations to serve you. The one there I just mentioned in Midtown Roxboro, and then they've got another location, 411 Carolina Mariah Road in Timberlake. And at Community Pharmacy, you'll have a professional prescription filling service of Bob Morgan and Sarah Beaver. Community Pharmacy is a member of the Health Smart Pharmacy Group, getting outstanding pricing and values for you. Count on Community Pharmacy for the best services for your prescription needs. Remember the convenience drive-up window. May you have a wonderful Christmas with family, and that's the wish of your friends at Community Pharmacy.
And they were so nice today when I called for a prescription. They said, make sure you come before 1 o'clock because the parade is happening. So
they're wonderful.
They were great.
Bob Morgan and that team, they're just off the charts. Okay.
Really great customer service over there. And we're also sponsored today by Libby's Tax Service. And if you haven't seen, they have big news. They have moved, and they'll be doing business out at 2406 Durham Road in Roxboro. It's the former building where Ronnie's Appliances was. And go there for all of your tax service needs. You can stop in and see the owner, Kim Rand, and the friendly, knowledgeable staff, Carolyn, Cheryl C., Cheryl M., Donna, and Richard. So that's their new location. They're opening on Monday, January 2nd, and you can go by or you can call them also at 336-597-5589 for Libby's Tax Services. They appreciate and thank their customers for their business and wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Hey, that tax season's coming, whether you like it or not.
Sure is.
Would you like to have clean carpet that looks better, smells better, and get rid of that mold and dirt? For the home of unsurpassed customer satisfaction with Extreme Clean Incorporated in Roxboro. Extreme Clean specializes in carpet, upholstery, and tile cleaning, including the home, office, RVs, automobiles, area rugs, watercraft, and much more. They use a state-of-the-art cleaning process with matrix cleaning chemicals, and they can apply 3M Scotch Guard protection. They're locally owned and operated. That's our friends at Extreme Clean Incorporated. So check them out. We need that carpet upholstery.
Right.
We're coming right along here.
I see.
We will definitely see when they make the turn up Lamar from Moorhead from where we are. I was a little off on my timing. I thought they would be here by 2:23, so I missed it by a little bit.
They're walking a little slower than you anticipated. That's okay.
I'm not a good judge of time anyway.
That's okay. Well, we'll talk about another sponsor that we have, the Hester Whitted and Day Funeral Services. They are locally owned and operated, and they have a funeral service and chapel that has been operating in the Roxboro area and Hillsboro area for more than 30 years. They handle funerals, memorial services, burials, and cremations. They also offer pre-needed services such as funeral accounts, and they have insurance plans for ages 0 to 85. Current and recent funeral service information can be accessed on their website at hwdfuneral.com. And you can find Hester Whitted and Day Funeral Services at 603 South Main Street here in Roxboro.
All right, the parade is rolling our way, and we're so happy we got good local companies that jump in and sponsor podcasts like this, so you can keep up with what's going on. We can have a place to tell you all about it. The crowd is really filled in here in beautiful uptown Roxboro, and everybody everybody's peeking down. They can see those lights and hear those sirens, and the excitement really building, especially with the kids.
So yeah, that anticipation, again, when you hear that first siren and you're like, oh wait, it's coming, and now you're just on the edge of your seat waiting for it.
And you feel like you wait forever for it to get there. We're going to be, we don't have a lot to talk about once they hit here in Uptown Roxboro.
Absolutely. Well, I want to talk about some of the attire that we're seeing out here. I see some Christmas hats, the Santa hats. I see some reindeer antlers on top of their heads. All kinds of fun stuff. Lots of red in the crowd today. I'm sure the little kiddos, I see the necklaces on the little girl over there with the old-timey ornament, the lights that you used to put on your tree that are really big lights. Love that. So I love the spirit that we're seeing with the crowd today.
Well, I want to comment on the attire too. What's up with this dude's shorts right here? I'm not going to call him by name, but man, I'm just up here shivering with a coat on. This dude's wearing shorts. I'm like, whoa. Anyway, I just had to interject that.
Definitely. Where the rest of us are all bundled up, and he looks fine.
Yeah, he's not dancing around or anything. Up, I see the lights of our first unit coming across the hill here on Lamar Street.
And so, as you mentioned before, our new sheriff, Jason Speak Wilburn, will kick off the parade, and he'll be followed by some of our other emergency services, and then the grand marshal, and then we'll have all the fire trucks and the floats coming through. We have some bands this year. Again, you mentioned a lot more participation, I think.
Yeah,
this year.
A lot of units on our list, and we're going to tell you all about them as they get to us here. And boy, the kids are jumping up and down now. They can see the beginning of the parade. Yeah, today's parade, like you said, is being led off by our new sheriff, Jason Skeet Wilburn, Police Chief David Hess, the Highway Patrol will be in there with him, as well as Fire Department Chief Kenneth Torrain, and other members of Roxboro Police Department, and the Person High School ROTC Color Guard. And our former sheriff, Dewey Jones, who just left office, will be in with he does tractor pulling. This huge tractor pulling track. I saw him pulling down Boulevard earlier, yeah. So I guess he's going to have pulling that, and he may actually drive it. Who knows?
Maybe he'll be driving it today. That's right. That's pretty cool.
Well, let's get these last sponsors out of the way, because we're going to be busy here in just a little bit.
That's right.
There are times in life when you need a competent attorney to handle your legal needs. There's a local firm with the best interest in mind. It's located in Uptown Roxboro. The name is Grissom & Holloman. Christy Grissom and Ben Holloman have years of experience in the practice of law. Put your trust and peace of mind with Grissom & Holloman Attorney at Law. They're located right here in beautiful Uptown Roxboro, Court Street. And remember to reach them for all your legal needs. It's 336-599-4448.
All right. And then we have the Carver Agency, also located here in Uptown Roxboro on 209 North Main Street. They are locally owned and operated and handle anything from home, business, life, and health insurance. So stop by and let the friendly staff help you get coverage that you can count on. They've been providing you with reliable insurance and service you can count on since 1948. That's Carver Agency at 209 North Main Street.
Roxboro Savings Bank, they have two locations to better serve you. The main location is in Uptown Roxboro at 313 South Main Street, and they're also located at 5420 Durham Road. You won't find nicer people anywhere or any better service than you'll find with Roxboro Savings Bank. Roxboro Savings Bank is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
And a wonderful community supporter. Roxboro Savings Bank is always making sure that the needs are met in our community. And I mentioned there's in New Centennial Park, they'll be celebrating 100 years this year as we go into 2023 as well.
They've been here a long time serving the folks of Roxboro and Person County. 100 years.
That's right.
They were a big part of the pocket park that you mentioned earlier.
Yep, we gave a nice donation to make sure that space was finished. And I just learned that's where they first had their building, was on that block.
Oh, really?
That's where their first building was 100 years ago.
Wow.
I learned that last night. Yeah, something else. All right, so here they come. The crowd is inching into the road a little bit, but we see our new sheriff, Jason Skeet Wilburn, in that first vehicle.
That is the Person County Sheriff's Department breast cancer car with the Kevin Dixon driving that.
Yeah.
We'll see a lot of Harvard Patrol. I'm not sure which officer that is.
And then, as you mentioned, the Person High School ROTC Color Guard is coming. There's Chief Hess.
That is actually the police department color guard right there, isn't it?
Oh, that might be the police department color guard. Yeah, I think you're right. All right. Oh, I see. Our new sheriff is actually wearing his
Woody
Toy
outfit.
Story Woody costume back there. He's led by Cheryl Hughes and Emily Tingen, following along with Ollie Jeffers.
Good group of people out there.
And there's our Grand Marshal right on top of his tractor.
Yes, sir. Former Sheriff Dewey Jones. He can sit back, retire, and get into his tractor pulling down and enjoy himself. He's followed by Roxboro Tanker 1 from the Roxboro Fire Department. Chris Robinson, the driver there.
They'll have a few trucks following them and lots of people on top sharing good cheer. And again, I see lots of Santa hats and real wonderful festive costumes on these fire trucks coming through.
These kids on top of these fire trucks is keeping this up.
That just must be a dream to be able to sit on top of that fire truck for this parade. I love it.
Roxboro Fire Department, Ladder 1. All the kids smiling and waving up there.
And they have some followers. I see the Grinch and maybe some people from Cindy Lou Who's village, Whoville, walking along.
Grinch settled his differences with the folks from Whoville and is walking with them in the parade today.
Oh, this one looks like a fun float coming. I think they're on a boat, so they might be experiencing some fun Christmas vibes in the warmer weather. They're pretending anyway, right?
Yep, exactly. That is the North Carolina Wildlife Law Enforcement.
So he has a bunch of folks on that boat that he's pulling today. Some kids enjoying the ride. Smart kids.
Yeah.
Able to get on that boat today.
Absolutely. The wildlife officers there walking, giving out candy to the kids.
And they're followed by the Allensville Fire Department. And I always want to take a moment to thank the volunteer firefighters who help protect our community area. We have another Allensville Volunteer Fire Department truck following behind the larger tanker. I think we have the Princeton County Veteran Mafia coming down the way now.
Yes, we do. They are veterans supporting veterans. They meet every Thursday night at 6:30 at 1792 Beer Cup. And have no agendas, just veterans supporting veterans. It's the Princeton County Veterans Mafia, they call themselves. It's a bunch of veterans get together and enjoy each other and swap stories.
There you go. And I think that was Phil driving their truck. He's one of their more active members, and I love that they get together weekly. everybody. And they're followed by another Turtle Mills Volunteer Fire Department truck.
Turtle Mills Squad 26.
Again, grateful for all of those volunteer firefighters and their willingness to help our community.
Such great admiration for our first responders, and no matter what kind of department they're in, they go out there and put their head on the line for all of us.
Definitely. See Chief Terrain driving the ATV, or I guess that's a Gator, right? That's a John Deere Gator. I should know my vehicles. And he's passing out some stuffed animals today to the kids.
Yes, he is. Forget the candy, they'd rather have the Beanie Baby.
That's right. That's right. And they are followed by the West and Woodall Real Estate Company. And you can register to win the playhouse that they're pulling behind in the tractor. I see Carla Stovall, one of their real estate agents.
For the Roxboro Person County Rescue Squad.
Another great organization there. They have a couple of fundraisers each year that I hope people will support.
Yes, absolutely.
This might be one of our Girl Scout troops coming by. Let's see if they have a sign for us. They're being pulled by a tractor and a large trailer. Having a great time in today's parade.
Yeah. More of the Roxboro Person County Rescue Squad. Glad to have them in the parade today.
We have a couple of baby reindeers.
Yeah. Kids in the back of their reindeer antlers on.
And here comes the Timberlake Fire Department, Fire and Rescue. Some of their folks on top.
Timberlake Engine 51. Timberlake Chief Jason Franklin driving that truck today. My beautiful wife Ashley on top. Dave Gustin.
They're followed by a couple of more vehicles, another Timberlake Fire, and then a Mariah Volunteer Fire Rescue. And I see Smokey the Bear heading this way. Smokey the Bear reminds us to watch out for forest fires.
Only you can prevent forest fires. You know what he says?
That's what it says.
North Carolina Forestry Service and their big rig. They've got their bulldozer with their plow there. What a great bunch here in Person County with the Forestry Service. They're a good team.
Yes, they are. And they said that they're pulling a fire plow.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering what that is on the back of their trailer, it's a fire plow. Looks like we have a handmade craft coming this, a float coming this way. They won first place. Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's a castle. I love it. Look at the slide with the castle. Oh, they're sending the Christmas presents down to the tree and all the elves. How
Got it to
clever. Very nice. This is the Boy Scouts, and their scouts are wild about Christmas. This is Pack 223.
That's float being pulled by Ronnie and Alan Reagan.
Very clever. Love that float, and it won first place.
Supplemented 71 there.
All right, and they're followed by the Samora Volunteer Fire Department. It's got to be a little chilly up on that fire truck, don't you think?
Those are some huge lollipops. You better not throw those out.
All right, and let's see who's coming this way. I believe this is the North Roxboro Baptist Church, and they also have a float. They won the most religious. Their theme this year is Love Came Down, and they're wild about Christmas because they love Jesus. They are celebrating how we read the Christmas story every Christmas in our homes to our children. So thank you to the North Roxboro Baptist Church for joining us this year. did so. Thank you, Triple Springs Volunteer Fire Department. Thanks for participating today and keeping our neighborhood safe.
They're even singing to you.
They are.
All right. Well,
We have a little break.
yeah, got a little break in the action here.
Looks like one of the dance groups stopped to do a dance down there, so they'll make their way up here and maybe they'll do a dance for us.
I bet they will.
I bet they will. So I'm loving that Boy Scout, that float that they had. That was really clever.
Yeah, that was
Little castle.
nice. Hats off to whoever who participated.
Yeah,
Really
kudos.
creative.
Definitely.
Well, that wind died down a little bit.
It did, thankfully. I'm not shivering quite as much.
We still have a lot of parade to go because I'm looking, up the end of Lamar Street. You can see Main Street way on up there. I'm still seeing blue lights and stuff like there, so I think we got a lot of parade.
I think you're right, and we'll be catching Christie's Dance Center coming up. They're doing some twirls as they walk down the street, and maybe they'll do a few Rockefeller Center kicks for us. I know they were part of the groups that performed the last 2 times you were at Merritt Commons, so you've gotten to know some of these dance groups up close and personal.
They're so talented. Their instructors are very talented, and they relay that to these kids that are in their dance classes. And I tell you, it just amazes me how on point they are. Their timing is so perfect.
Definitely, and I love, especially at Jingle, they'll put together a story with their dances a lot of times, and it's always incredibly clever. All the dance groups that we have here in this community, we're fortunate to have several, and they are just fabulous.
There's going to be some tired girls, all that dancing. This parade route is what, about 2 miles long?
It is, and they're going the whole time.
Yeah.
And they really are going the whole time. They're dancing their way to us right now.
Yes, they are.
And you can see the crowd again inching back into the street so they can see what's going on down there, see who's coming this way.
Well, it's been an exciting parade so far. Lots of interesting vehicles so far with the fire and rescue and the beautiful place we saw. There's more on the way.
Definitely. And I love the fire trucks when they come by, and I can't hear what you're saying at all because they're beeping their horns so loud.
You just sit there and nod.
They sure. But they definitely like to be known that they are coming on by.
Well, we've got a little break here. I want to just say thank you to the sponsors we were mentioning earlier that helped bring you the Roxboro Christmas Parade live here on 96.7 WKRX. Lawrence Electrical Contractors, Landscape Supply and Rentals, Hill Welding and Fabrication, D&J Furniture and Upholstery, Brands Record Service, Rougemont Storage, Camp Chemical, who provided our stage for us today to sit on to bring you the parade, the Legacy Building Company, Carpet One Floor and Home, Community Pharmacy, Libby's Tax Service, Extreme Steam, Hester Whitterton Day, Grissom and Holloman, the Carver Agency, and Roxboro Savings Bank.
And here we have Christie's Dance Center. They're coming out. They have a Bronco leading off the group with some dancers following behind. Again, you mentioned the clever dance instructors that we have in our community. We're very fortunate to have them. And their husbands who are driving the Bronco as they go by.
You guys didn't get to sit in that today, did you?
They all have their candy canes and doing a jazzy song as they go by.
That's a large group.
That is a large group. And these dance centers start taking the kids at age 4. And they have lots of different activities, ballet, tap, jazz, some acrobatics, all kinds of opportunities. Sometimes they do hip hop.
Oh, they shout out Merry Christmas to everybody. It was amazing to watch the younger ones and what they feed off of the older ones and learn from them.
Definitely. And I'm going to guess that behind them are some of their younger dancers from Christie's Dance Center who maybe didn't want to make the 2-mile trek.
There you go.
They got out a little easier.
Yeah, those little legs get out quicker.
There you go. So they always have the older girls dancing up front and the younger girls riding on a float behind.
Christy always does such a fabulous job with those girls.
And they go year round, and they do dance competitions, a lot of different opportunities there.
Next, we should have Person County Habitat for Humanity. It is.
They have a gorgeous tree with lots of decorations sitting on top, and looks like it's a Christmas train going by. I see Alicia Purrier over there and a lot of her friends with Habitat for Humanity. Now you know they're open just down the road 2 times a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays at Habitat.
Well, the Hano Fire Department participating in Roxboro's Christmas Parade today. We're glad to have them come over from Durham County and be here with us.
Have you been over to the Habitat store over there on Carver Drive?
I have.
They have a little bit of everything.
Don't they though? You're looking for it. They probably have it.
That's exactly right. And of course, they take donations too.
Yeah. If you have good used household items, they would love for you to donate there. They do such great business over there. Great bunch of folks.
They do, and I believe they're working on some tiny houses. I don't think they built the one that's coming next in the float, but you never know. Maybe they had a hand in it. So this float coming up now won 2nd place, and are we thinking this is Roxboro Animal Hospital's float today? They are located down at Patterson Drive, and they have a lot of their 4-legged friends with them on the floats.
Those are good. Look at the little big ones.
Look at those puppies.
Those are very well disciplined dogs. Put up all these sirens and horns.
They're followed by the Leesburg Volunteer Fire Department. So my daughter's working at Roxboro Animal Hospital today, and they asked her if she wanted to be in the parade, and she said, I'll stay back and walk the dogs.
Better than walking 2 miles, I guess.
Probably.
Neighbors helping neighbors. That's the Leesburg Volunteer Fire Department's motto they have on their trucks. That's pretty catchy.
That is catchy.
Because that's what it is. Your volunteers are your people in the neighborhood that volunteer with the fire department to help cover the area.
That's right. And again, they put their own safety in jeopardy to come out and help their neighbors. So very, very thankful for that. We have a couple more floats I see coming this way, and then maybe another dance group. Let's see who we have coming up next.
We should have Bethel Hill Charter School.
All right, so
they're blowing snow off.
Snow, yay! Did you see the snow at Jingle? Could you see it where you were?
I did. I looked down Main Street one time.
Right.
I didn't see it.
We always have
Who actually did that?
Snow. So we put machines up on top of the Kirby and on top of the building over by Merritt Commons, and Uptown Roxboro Group, we bought a few machines several years ago, and we've been putting the snow out every year.
Cool.
I keep thinking WRAL will come by because they'll want to, snowing in Roxboro, right? They should come to cover that. We should have told them that they should be here today to see snow at the parade.
Yeah, we should have told them for Jingle on Main there was a 100% chance of snow.
Oh, definitely. That'll be our advertising for next year.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
So they have a snowman, a tree, some Santa inflatables.
And lots of beautiful children.
And lots of kids. This is Northern is Wild About Christmas. So these are the groups that you were mentioning before, maybe?
Yeah, they got a bunch of kids from all their clubs in the school. And,
right, so they have the National Junior Honor Society, the Men of Valor, Kindness Over Everything, Divine Individuals, Victorious and Appointed for Success, and Added. So thanks to them for coming out today. They were camping in the wild with Santa.
A little catchy thing.
That is the theme this year, is Wild About Christmas, and it's fun to see all of the different thoughts on how you can use that theme and make it exciting. All right, so we have the Fabulous Feet Dance Academy coming up in their green. A couple of the members carrying the sign. I think those are a couple of former members who graduated out.
Yes.
And I bet Keith is in that van, that Jeep, driving along with some music for the girls. The teachers are right up front.
Yes, they are. I was just noticing that you don't see that very often.
Dancing away with the girls. Lots of Christmas hats and Christmas bows and even a couple of earmuffs. I'm with her. So those are their older girls dancing out front today, and then we'll see some of their younger girls on the float being carried right behind. And that's Fabulous Feet Dance Academy. A lot of girls. What a great float.
Yeah, a big sleigh.
Oh, what fun it is.
Look at all those smiling faces.
It's always fun as a little child to ride in the parade and get to wave and have everybody cheering for you from the sideline. So much fun.
Fabulous Feet, another one of our fine dance studios here in Roxboro. Always got their act together.
I always enjoy the recitals too, and again, so clever that they come up with themes that they use throughout and how they all put it together. Much more creativity than I will ever possess. We have a lineup coming up the hill now. So, Robin, I'll just warn you right now, when the classic cars start to come this way, I'll rely on you. Do you know classic cars?
Somewhat. I might miss the year sometime.
Oh, that's impressive then, because I'll say it's a red one. We have some folks getting excited in the street now, looking for that next group. It looks like another dance group is coming this way.
Oh, there's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's running through. I think he doesn't realize this has been his holiday.
He's making it all about him.
He is. You better hope that he's been good and that Santa comes to visit. I don't know. You better be careful not to steal the show.
He'll be right to the side again. You can be Spider-Man.
So, yeah, we have another dance group coming up. Let's see if we know who they are.
See them on our schedule.
They're going to do a dance for us, so if you're watching this later at home, please enjoy.
It appeared to be a cheer team.
Correct.
I can't read their shirt.
We're going to have a little competition now, the next second round.
I'm going to take a guess. I want to say maybe this is Person High School's cheer team.
Maybe.
I seem to remember some of these faces from Jingle All Night.
Oh, maybe that's it. They pulled out the red Christmas.
Yeah.
I know their shirt says Santa. I see the Santa hat. So thanks to these ladies for joining us this year. We have a few more trucks coming up. I think I see the Grinch. He caught a ride this time. He's on the back of a motorcycle. I'm going to ride with that Grinch right there. I like that. That might be the Twisted Rock I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any idea. Here we have Olive Grove Baptist Church family. Merry Christmas. They're gonna sing for us. I see a couple of the children on that float maybe got a little tired, taking a little nap on Daddy's chest as they ride through town. I hope somebody takes a picture of that and we can show them later. This is where you were. Great. I love it.
Snuggled up next to Daddy, comfortable there.
We have a gray reindeer driving by right now. And that's part of the church group as well. So who do we have coming next? Let's see.
This is 360 detail. Chevrolet truck there.
Right, they're veteran owned and operated, participating in this year's parade. Thank you for that. And it looks like we have the Person County Parks and Rec Royal Mini Cheer Group here. So if you're not participating in cheer with your school, you can do so through Parks and Rec. They have opportunities there for you. And I think this is maybe the younger kids from that Royals cheer group, and they won first place in a competition that they performed in. They have some of their banners up on the back of that float.
Second place in the Platinum Nationals. That's impressive.
Good job, ladies. That's awesome. And they do cheer and dance, it says. Thanks for joining us. I see Wendy over there on the float. We have Brandon Wrecker Service right now pulling a Ford Brothers car on the back of that float. Ford Brothers Auto Repair is right here in Roxboro, and there's Donna Kay walking by. That's a pretty cool car. I'd get in trouble if I had that car.
That is the SRO officer at Roxboro Community School. His sheriff's office in the school building. And the Roxboro Community School Bulldog Man. I was never talented enough to learn to play an instrument. I couldn't be a DJ. I could play music, so I play it.
Well, thank you for the RCS band. We love to have music in the parade every year, and I think that's special. I did play the flute, but I did not play it well, so I'm not sure they would have let me be in the parade, to be honest. They might have had me be coachess, but like he is right there following behind to make sure that the girls get all the way through.
1977 CJ5 there.
All right. That's a sharp-looking vehicle right there.
It is.
That's a beauty. I could drive that one, too. Oh, it looks like Santa's laid out on the front of this car. They might have splat
got
him
railroaded.
earlier. Hey, without Jesus, there would be no Christmas. That's exactly right. This is Clement Baptist Church, and they are wild about Christmas. I think this is the Elks group coming up next.
Whatever gave you that idea?
I can't imagine. I see something with antlers over there.
Yeah, big elk up there. You got glasses on. I must be seeing cars when he's crossing the road.
They are officially the Roxboro Elks Lodge number 2005. And he's pulling the trailer that talks about saying no to drugs and to stop the violence. They do a lot in the community about that drug awareness. I think they're reloading some candy that they can pass out on the side over there.
Changing the rules this year. The floats can't throw out candy, but a lot of them have been going out handing out candy. They can do that.
That's right. I believe today's a good day to be a mascot.
Yeah.
Pretty warm in there, right?
Yeah, so Mr. John Evans got promoted to candy carrier.
And Commissioner Kyle Perrier is doing some handing out of the candy. Next we have Twins Chapel following them is the Silky Smoke drum line coming up. I think you can probably hear them already. They have a few folks ahead of them, and I hear the cymbals coming our way.
Oh, lady for dance.
All right.
If you want to see these amazing performances, make sure you look for the playback of the Roxboro Christmas Parade on Channel 191. Roxboro Cable Channel 10.
So dancing and drumming.
Mercer County Little League following up the drum line. Lots of great programs for Mercer County Parks and Recreation. Mercer County Little League program is one of those. They do a fabulous job with youth sports all the way around. And in the spring, it's baseball time.
That's right. And their tree is showing it. It has baseball, the bats, and a helmet right on top. I like the popcorn in the back for the concession stand.
Yeah, that is cool. You see some really creative stuff on these floats. I would never think of some of these things.
Next, we have the Distinguished Young Women of Roxboro for 2023. And of course, our winner this year was Zane Lappin. And you see her along with the other participants up there on that float. And they are followed by Rock City Grill. Looks like he's made his truck into a toy truck with a little turn top.
Rock City Grill, fine place to go eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Looks like they're passing out some t-shirts, maybe. And Brandon's Wrecker Service, they're following up again with another float today.
Look, the Grinch is back.
The Grinch is back. He just can't get enough of this parade.
He put his Santa suit on this time.
He's trying to trick us.
Yeah, he is.
Merry Christmas from Brandon's Wrecker.
The Southern Middle School Panther Band. No, I'm sorry, that's not a band. Cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders. They get started in middle school with the cheer groups, and then they go on to the high school. Good training right there.
Yes. They are the future cheerleaders, as you said, for Rocket and Bulldog Athletics.
That's right. And I believe next we should have the Millam Rental tractor, and it looks like they have delicious candy canes as their float this year. Lots of little kids on there, loving every minute. And this is the Dance Connection, I believe, behind them. The Dance Connection is a newer dance group, and they're here in Uptown Roxboro.
Quality Equipment Rental LLC. What I say, Quality Equipment. They got John Deere Dillon right there. Big old tractor there. John Deere 6110.
Wonderland. This is varsity and JV cheer group right here.
Cheer and ride. There you go.
Cheer and ride. I like it.
They are followed by the Canterbury House, and
some of their members came out today to be in the parade. That's
awesome. Yes, it is.
And I believe this is Water Wizards, maybe. Let me see if we can see the side. Nope, maybe somebody else. Thompson Calling.
And on the back is Person County School.
I see some baseball helmets on there, so
That's one of the teams from Louisville.
maybe it's a Little League team coming up. We have another Brandon Wrecker coming by with a fancy car. That one has to be fancy because it has that little hood ornament, right?
Yep. It's been customized.
We have a few more trucks by. Alright, here comes the Water Wizard truck, and this truck is pulling the Person Early College for Innovation and Leadership. They're located by me at Piedmont Community College. So, hey, the people students, thanks for coming out today.
Lloyd Tar Heel Chevrolet. They got their 2021 convertible Camaro.
Ooh, that's fancy.
I could see you in that.
I could ride in that.
I could see that. That was a beautiful car.
A couple more coming by. This one looks like a really cool float with a Jack in the Box and a Christmas tree. It's Person Memorial Hospital.
A wonderful medical provider here in Person County.
Located up on Ridge Road. Thank you to Person Memorial for participating in today's parade. Now the red Jeep, I will take that home in a heartbeat.
That just looks like a lot of fun.
Or the other Jeep behind it. I'm not that picky. This looks like our Rocket softball team. They're riding in style today. In a couple of our Jeep Wranglers going by. Say thank you to the Person High School softball team for joining us. This is what I've been waiting for. I don't know if you see the segways coming. Impotter's Playworks. They're riding two segways, and it looks like they're creating pottery off of the front of the segway. Very, very clever.
It is clever.
I'm not sure how they're staying still, though, and standing up.
I could see me getting hurt on one of those.
I would definitely be injured. People are getting more creative, though, with their floats and what they're bringing out. So what a neat way to participate in today's parade. Behind them, we have someone singing to us from the float.
The Kirby Cultural Arts Complex one.
Maybe. Let's see if they come up a little closer. I love the snowman inflatable on the front with a saxophone playing. That's fun.
So won't you tell me you'll never more wrong? Come on,
The This is the bullpen.
Christmas and New Year
The bullpen float going by.
will find you home.
I didn't know they had such talent at the bullpen.
There'll be no more sorrow.
Oh, I like
That's
that.
pretty cool. A rolling recliner with the Christmas Story lamp right next to him. I love it. He's giving out candy, and that's part of that Playworks, In Potter's Playworks group. We have Brand's Wrecker Service coming by with one of their floats. And lots of little Santas and elves and reindeer following behind them, it looks like.
I love the Santa suit.
I love it. So cute. Looks pretty comfy, too.
I bet it's warm.
Very warm. And we have our third place float coming up. And they took Wild About Christmas to another level with all of their
Person County Emergency Services.
very cool lions and tigers and bears and zebras and penguins. Oh my.
Wonderful folks there, Person County EMS.
Lots of fun. And there go our Christmas Carol actors and actresses from the Kirby Cultural Arts Complex. Again, you can go see them on stage in person next weekend at the Kirby, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think I see Tiny Tim walking along.
There's also Bob Cratchit. And then I've got
Bob Cratchit, you got it.
I got my characters straight.
We have a few more trucks coming this way. Looks like we have a Person High School drill team. Oh, there are the Rocket Kicks right there.
There you go. That is such a tradition with the Person High drill team.
They got it. They got it down. That is fantastic. And of course, they do that Little Boots program each year. So if you're interested or your child is interested in potentially joining the drill team, get started with that Little Boots activity, and they'll have lots of opportunities to learn. Behind them, we have the Dirty Deeds. This is Thomas Dickerson and his group over here. Dirty Deeds Power Washing, right here in Roxboro. All right, here comes my VW light.
Here you go.
I love it. A VW light with a surfboard on top. Doesn't get any better than that one. Followed by a navy blue VW. And these, a bunch of different years in here we're going to see. 1967, 68.
67 to 72 was sort of a prime for these bugs.
Gotcha.
It's hard to tell. They didn't really change them much. It's
Right.
hard to tell year differences in them.
I like that two-toned one right there. Black and burgundy with Frosty sitting up front. Got a couple more coming. Another one with a surfboard on top. Now tell me about the car that's following them right there. Is that a
That's the Volkswagen station wagon.
I have never seen one of those.
I'm not really sure the years they made them. There wasn't an awful lot of them out, but they managed to get their hands on one.
I love it. And I love the white one. All the stickers. I bet everywhere that car has been has a sticker on that car and a present on top, throwing out some bubbles.
Now all we need is Herbie.
That's right. Alright. We have a motorcycle group going by and an couple of ATVs. I think I need one of those for my property.
A lot of fun with those.
I'd get around a lot faster, I think. A couple more groups joining us. You're going to hear the Person High School Band in just a moment.
memories I remember.
Definitely. So
Strickland Cycle Shop.
they have a couple of ATVs. I don't know, are they all called ATVs, or is there a special term
Those
for
are
them?
called UTV.
UTVs, all-terrain vehicles. Then. Okay.
ATVs and UTVs.
They have motorcycles as well. Strickland Cycle Shop there. Now we see the officer for Person High School, the school resource officer driving by, leading the band. We got a couple of the dancers up front, in front of the band. And here comes the band. That's a big band right here.
It is.
Maybe they'll do a couple of tunes for us. Good drum line there.
Got some of our local horse riders.
We might see Clarence Whitfield, Cody Wilson, Tiffany Wilson, Ricky Whitfield, Jimmy Whitfield, and Howard Stanton. I love the beautiful horses. I love their little Santa hats too. So cute. Their little Santa hats.
Oh, yeah.
So adorable.
I had horses. I could never get one of my horses to wear that thing.
This one's dancing along for us as the horse goes by.
I know that gentleman's name. He's pretty good with horses. I've seen him have his horses do all sorts of cool stuff.
I think he used to stand on the saddle sometimes when he would walk by.
When he was young.
Yeah. All right, so here come the JCs, and they are again the hosts of this parade.
They do such a fabulous job putting this together.
Wild About Christmas, so they went with the circus theme. This is the greatest show on earth here for Person County, so thank you to the Roxboro JCs for hosting this year's parade.
They do such a fabulous job. There's so many great things in the community.
And so that means one more fella we're about to see. Are you excited, Robin?
I'm so excited.
Have you been good this year?
Let's not talk about that.
Kind of, not really.
I'm trying to be a good boy.
I won't tell Santa.
Okay, please don't.
But here comes the big man himself, taking center stage, Saint Nick, coming through Roxboro.
And the cheers for Santa erupt.
Merry Christmas, Santa. We can't wait to see you Christmas Eve. That
Merry
was
Christmas,
sponsored by
Santa.
the Courier Times and Taylor Printing. What a wonderful parade
It
today.
was wonderful, wasn't it? I tell you, like I said, this is one of the large ones in recent memory. I'm glad people are getting back out into it, you know.
Definitely.
We have had such a good time here, watching all the smiling faces, and we got to spend our Saturday with Kilby. I never see Kilby on Saturday. So we really enjoyed being here. We want to make sure we thank our sponsors, Lawrence Electrical Contractors, Landscape Supply and Rentals, Olive Hill Welding and Fabrication, DJ Furniture and Upholstery, Rand's Record Service, Rougemont Storage, Camp Chemical, who we want to thank for providing us with a stage to bring you all to action today, as well as Legacy Building Company, Carpet One Floor and Home, Community Pharmacy, Libby's Tax Service, Extreme Steam, Pastor Woodard and Funeral Home, Grissom and Holloman, the Carver Agency, and Roxboro Savings Bank.
Excellent. Thank you so much to our sponsors. And Robin, I loved being out here with you today.
I always enjoy being with you. It's always so much fun.
Hey, this is Kilby. I also want to thank Logan Dates for coming to film today. I want to thank Hunter and Carson at the station, and of course, Big Dave Bratcher. All of us at WKRX happy to be here today.
And all of us here wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
And all the folks at Kelly Mix, we don't want to forget them. They're our support and do such a great job at it. And Hunter's back at the station man at the board for us. He didn't get to see the parade, so we appreciate him. And Logan being here, like he said, to film it so other people can see it later on. Well, I think that's it from here, from beautiful uptown Roxboro, Beth.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay safe and have the happiest of holidays.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, everybody.